This is not a review. This is a swatch video.
Hello. Today's video is, I look like a dirty mess. It's a reusable cup and I've already managed to get it really filthy. Today's video is brought to you by the comment section of another YouTuber's video. Why are you doing a video on that, Vanessa? It's not your video. Because I am personally offended. Isn't the internet usually always personally offended by something? Today is a rant video with a couple topics. Topics are fake reviews, clickbait, and I don't know, maybe stands or sheep. We're gonna talk about a couple different things. And I'm not a commentary channel usually, but this almost kept me awake at night. I was like driving home from work thinking about these kind of things, and I'm like, what's wrong with people and things and So, who am I? I did this cheesy little intro, so here it is. What's going on, YouTube? I am HotmessNess, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa. All right, guys, I am Vanessa, and today's video, we're gonna talk about a couple things. First off, what is wrong with people that they can't even post a positive or negative review without getting torn to shreds? One of my friends here on the YouTube posted a video on Jeffree Star's latest palette with Shane Dawson. And I thought it was silly. I'm not gonna leave all of her stuff in here because she's an unproblematic YouTuber and I'm at the point where I just don't care. So I'm not gonna throw her under the bus like that because she's such a good girl. She actually did a whole disclaimer. She's like, this has nothing to do with the people. This has nothing to do with blah, blah, blah. I love Shane. I love Jeffree. I buy the products from the Shane or the Jeffree. I watch the Shane videos. This girl doesn't get PR. She is very smart. At one point, we were at the same level of numbers on YouTube, and she is a hard ass worker. She makes sure that she is first in line at the Morphe store for the Jawbreaker palette and for the Shane palette. Then she runs her ass home and she immediately does a first impression. She swatches, puts the palette on her eyes, and then she does 10 looks. It's not like she's someone that uses a palette once and calls it a review. Let me tell you something, people. That's usually not a full review, unless it's a very small palette and you could use all the colors. But if you're looking 15 shades, 20 shades, whatever, if you've only used it once, it's called a first impression. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers that are bigger get a lot of PR and they can only make one video on that palette. But when someone uses a palette enough to make 10 to 12 looks, they've used the palette, and that's a review. That's a review that I would trust. Now, I also look at things and go, it's personal preference, personal experience. If I do my makeup every day, like the YouTuber that I am watching, then I could be like, yeah, I would have that same personal experience. Now, if I don't do bold, bright, colorful looks, then I might be like, I might like it. I might use it differently, right? Someone in the comments of one of her videos said, Wayne Goss loved the palette. What does that even mean? And I remember seeing Wayne Goss's little thing come up in my feed. Now, let me tell you, I am a Wayne Goss fan, okay? Would love to sit down, meet him, talk to him, get into his brain. I think of the YouTubers that you watch for entertainment purposes, and then there's YouTubers who you know when you watch them, you're going to learn. So I went to Mr. Wayne Goss's video reviewing the good old Tati palette, and I was blown away. He did not review the palette. he swatched the palette on his face. Now, how many times has someone told you that swatches don't tell you anything if a palette swatches badly? Okay, so if a palette swatches badly, if I went into Tati's palette and I swatched it and was like, well, that's not very good, but swatches don't tell you anything. But then someone will take a brush, swatch it all over their face, and you call that a review? Oh my goodness, I was in kind of shock, okay? Let me say this again. I love Wayne. I don't miss out on Wayne Goss brushes. I have all of the eye brushes because I love them. I never miss out on his holiday launches. I have 3 of the airbrush brushes. I even have the overpriced $150 brush that's, I don't like this brush, but you know, it's a Wayne. So Wayne, if you ever see this, I want to know what's going through your head when you think that this right here is a way to tell me that this is a good eyeshadow. When you literally take a shade, the sequence shades, okay, and you take your brush and you go like this and you go, wow, there's glitter in it and they're meant to be applied like this. How you call that a review? And how is someone gonna go in someone else's video and be like, Wayne Goss loved it? This is not a review. Wayne. I know you're coming out with some makeup. I know this because I've been following you a long time. You teach us how to put on makeup to look good. That's why I love you. You sit there and show us not to smudge concealer all over our face like clowns, right? And you've shown us how to blend and make our skin pop through and really, really learn how to do makeup beautifully. And we trust you. But this, my friend, this is just lazy on a whole new level. Now, I know that it's hard to get views and we want to be relevant. And I know a positive glowing review for Tati is gonna be full circle for you because you're gonna want these people to review your makeup too. And I already feel like your makeup is gonna be bomb because I trust you. But if I keep seeing reviews like this, where you sit there and you show me how good something is by doing this, you lost me, buddy. That is not a review, okay? That's a swatch video. That's a swatch party, and you're doing it in a different way because no big beauty gurus are doing that. Georgia Harris covered her face in blue lipstick a long time ago for swatches. That's where I saw it first. But I understand getting views is difficult these days. Being relevant is difficult, but you have a fan base that loves you. And to me, this is just not how you do it, sir. This is just not the way. Okay? We know nothing from this. I could literally grab any other palette. Do I have a palette I don't like over here? This is good. So it's a bad idea, but you know, why not? Let's just do it. Let's take a Jackie palette, okay? Are you telling me that's a good shade? Is it? Is it a good shade? How about this one? Is this good? Oh my God, palette of the year. Good job, Jackie. Let's grab this one right here. What have we learned here? Nothing. We just know how things swatch. The other thing that got me, Mr. Wayne, about this one, your video was 10 minutes and 12 seconds long, which is not long enough to get AdSense. You can monetize a video, but you can't put up ads in the middle. And the video lasted 12 minutes. You put in 2 minutes of black space so you could add some ads. I expect that from a Logan Paul or a one of them, but not from you. If you want to do a palette review on another model, or you want to do a quick little look on your eyes, I would love that. But this is not how call it a swatch video and put it on your face, but don't, what is this? And now people are going, well, the almighty Wayne says it's good, and they're attacking these other YouTubers. Stop being sheep. Wake up. I'm angry. Isn't angry? It's not angry. It's just like when someone you respect and love so much, and you've always looked to them for tips about makeup and how to do things, and then you see this as a review. I'm just like, that's not a review. Hey, you guys know that's not a review, right? That's not a review. That's a swatch party on your face. Even if you would have told me, I've used all of these shades, this is what this does, blah, 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 blah. But to go in and do this, it's like seeing drama channels get PR. And I understand they have numbers, but some of the drama channels don't do makeup. Dustin Daily, what's the other one? The Viewer's Voice, the pretty model boy. What's his name again? He's real pretty. I don't know. But they don't do makeup. So sending it to them, it's just so that way them with their 100K plus amounts of people hold this up and go, oh, Tati sent this to me. And then it puts a mark in there. Even Mr. Rich Lux, and I love you, Rich. I think you're adorable. But he does his little clown look, right? And then he'll add maybe a color here. I've never actually seen him do a whole makeup look, and maybe he has. But for the most part, I see him swatching on his hands or some sexy model boys. But I've never actually seen him use the makeup. And maybe that's the direction we're going nowadays. Maybe that's enough for people. But if you see somebody that's willing to use all the makeup, use the makeup, maybe they know what's up. Just saying. Oh, and here's my other one, clickbait. Jeffree Star. You have not uploaded in a month and a half, 2 months. And then he came out with this video and he titled it, All the Things That Were Left Out of Shane Dawson's deleted stuff. And the entire video did not discuss any of the deleted content. It didn't say we may or may not have deleted this. It didn't, no. It talked about how Jeffree's moving and they've been really depressed because they've lost their 2 fur babies and there's been a lot of tragedy, and so they're moving on from it. But I'm like, why do you have to clickbait us? We're gonna watch your videos anyway. You haven't uploaded in 2 months, and it would have just been nice to see you use the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star palette. That would have been great. I don't need to see you clickbait. We expect that from drama channels and whatever. Anytime I've ever clickbaited, I wrote a question mark, is Jeffree Star customer service shit? Question mark. And I even write in the bottom, #clickbait. Because I feel guilty. You piss people off for doing that kind of thing. But people are so sheep-like right now, they don't even care. I was going through his comments and one person was like, you didn't address any of the deleted stuff. And everyone's like, they don't have to, blah, blah, blah. Well, then why did you title the video that? I personally, at this point, don't care if they ever address Dramageddon. It would have been interesting to see the emotional perspectives of people. Not that James was this evil demon-like creature, but maybe this is how Jeffree felt and he was sad, and this is how James felt and he was sad, and at the end of the day, ego, blah, 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 these things get in the way, and let's all be better. Anyway, I think I'm done ranting. What did I cover? This is not a review. This is a swatch video. Most reviews you see on YouTube are first impressions. Let's see, what else? Wayne Goss, please do better because I love you. I hold you up as the king of YouTube for actual learning. And I don't know, that'd be like Penny all of a sudden doing really weird clickbaity stuff. I'd be like, why are you doing that? Don't be mean to people when they're doing real like commentary and letting you know, like, hey, this is what worked for me. This is what didn't work for me. Doesn't mean it won't work for you. Or people won't give you honest videos anymore. They'll just be like, I'm not doing it. I'll just give you looks, but I'm not going to tell you if it's good or bad or not. And I think that's it. I think I'm done venting about this. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and whatnot, but it's a lot of stupid. A lot of stupid. What do you think? How's that shade performing? Should I walk around the rest of the day, see if they hold up? They oxidize if they move? No, no one does that. And it goes here. Maybe sometimes here. All right. I'm not even sleep deprived and I'm still mildly an idiot. I do have a lot of makeup here. I'm looking at the melt stuff, the conspiracy palette, the mini is showing up. What else is over there? Oh, I just got my first Natasha Denona. And I don't know what order to do everything. I'm gonna go wash my face and I'm gonna do melt. That's what I'm gonna do. Then I'll get to the other stuff. So, all right guys. Thank you for listening to me rant about ridiculousness and people that really don't matter to me. Be aware it's the internet. And as much as we love it, our little groups of people, man, those people out there, way out there that aren't involved with us, they're nuts, okay? I think I'm done. Bye! If you've made it this far, then subscribe. And here's more videos you can watch over here, or over here, or over here. Click them all.